Hi, welcome back to Ramblings of an Old Broad. Got makeup on today. I'm going to my great-grandson's 10th birthday. They're growing up way too fast. But I'm afraid for them. This is just my opinions, and that's all I can voice. The courts have let us down. The Supreme Court took away the federal court's rights to do a blanket protest against whatever. They can only do it now, I understand, in their own state. So that means every single state would have to stand up for us. Every single state. Every single court in that state. I hope they do. I hope that's what happens. I hope it blows them out of the water with so many lawsuits. So many lawsuits. Inch by inch, the orange one is getting more power. Inch by inch. My thing, too, is also he's spending so much money. Now they're talking about giving Israel more money, which we already have a pact with Israel. We already had a pact with Iran, and they want to throw another, what, 30 billion at them or something for this? We already had a pact. The orange one undid it, and now we're going to have to pay money to redo it. But we can't feed our own people. We can't help them with insurance. We can't help them with education. We can't help our own people. Our people. I'm really not sure what to do. What to say. That's why I didn't get on here yesterday. It's not that things aren't going on. It's just that, what do you say about it? That you haven't already said. We're looking at a dictatorship. We're looking at somebody who's going to run this country for themselves and their rich friends. People blew up about Bezos' wedding. There was some kind of big sign made and it on the ground, and it said, if you can afford whatever the millions of dollars was that he paid to get on that wedding, then you can afford to pay taxes. If the rich pay a portion, their portion of taxes, this country would be out of debt. Just think about that. Think about that. The Bezos, the Zuckerbergs, the Buffetts, I think Buffett, I don't know. He's ranted before about how he pays less taxes than his secretary, etc. I don't understand why some of these people that are rich don't come forward to try to help us, because we need money. But the thing is, for what party? I'm not happy with the Democrats either. They're spineless. Hello? They're just as bad as the Republicans. They put an impeachment up and none of the Democrats voted for it. I know it was in vain, but you should have shown your support by voting. And they didn't even do that. I don't know. Are they afraid of him too? I don't kind of get what's going on. New York. We talked about democratic socialism. I did read up on it. I see pros and cons. You can go too far with it. So I'm not sure I'm for it. I am for some social programs like Medicaid and SNAP. Those are important programs. Health care is an important program. But would they go really too far? Mamdani, is he going to go too far with it? He talked about local state grocery stores. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't quite sound right. I guess we just keep protesting and speaking our mind and banding together, trying to help each other make it through one more day. I had another one of my daughters say something about moving out of the country. And she's not even political. But even she could see that things aren't right. And she's worried for her daughter and her granddaughter and her son-in-law, ex-son-in-law, because he's here on a green card. So anything's possible. Where are we going? She wanted to know if I would go. Yeah, I probably would. The only reason I don't go myself is I'm too old and I don't have the money. But if I was going with them, then yeah, I probably would. It's a sad situation, but I probably would. We have to make decisions. We have to make decisions about our own family, about where we work, our friends. I mean, it's coming down to be a very narrow world that we, as liberals, I'm not even going to say Democrats, I'm going to say liberals, that we live in. And it's getting more narrow all the time. So how do we make that not happen? How do we widen that? How do we slow it down? How do we stop this giant ball from rolling downhill? How does that happen? How do we stop it? I think I'm going to look into how it was stopped in the 1930s. Maybe that can help us now, before it's too late. I love you all. I hope you have a good weekend.